And we're live. It's a lot of time live today. We'll see how this goes. Prashant's hanging out with me. We'll redo introductions as we go, because I'm sure we'll have people come and go over the course of the next however many hours we're out walking. This is our last chance to walk.
One of the last chances, yeah.
It sounds like we might be under lockdown pretty soon. There are a lot of rumors, so we're going to try not to spread too many rumors. Definitely won't be spreading panic, but we will be spreading a little bit of love for the Paris as we go.
Still there.
Still there. So this is going to be a pretty chill walk. We'll spend a lot of the time with the camera focused on, Paris, because that's what you're going to be wanting to see. You can pretend that this is your stroll anytime during the rest of whatever quarantine you find yourself in.
So who else is in quarantine?
Hey, Roberto. Well, Italy's under massive lockdown. Germany's going into lockdown.
Italy's the only one officially that's in quarantine.
Yeah.
My New Yorker friends are saying they're self-quarantining, but that's pretty much what we've been doing the past week.
That's what we've been doing, yeah. Hey, Sophie and Dale and Rob and Dixie, and a lot of good mornings and hellos. Jessica, Zoe, Monica, everybody, good to see you guys. We're gonna do a little bit of a walk. We thought we'd start over at the Eiffel Tower. I did ask my patrons where they wanted me to go, and I'm pretty sure that Père Lachaise was well in the lead, but it's a long ways away, and we're not using the Metro, so.
That would be a 2-hour walk.
Yeah,
to get there.
That'd be a long. We'll see how far we go, but I don't think we're gonna go quite that far.
Yeah.
I'm up for a long walk, but that might be pushing it. You look sharp with your new haircut, by the way.
Thank you.
I don't think I told you that before that we started.
Yeah, I got my haircut right before I thought I was going to New York. Yeah.
Well, hey, you're ready to look. You look good for as long as possible while we're stuck inside.
I look good for my mom during quarantine.
Hey, mystery man. Hey, Rich. No, it's not. It's not that we're not allowed to go out right now. It's that we want to avoid crowds of people and give anybody we don't know, which is everybody basically, a healthy distance. Just because we don't know if they're sick or not. Well, we don't know technically if we're sick or not. Really, I mean, it's the thing. We could have it and not know it. We'll find out. So I got to self-quarantine. After a little bit, you'll know for sure if you got it or not.
So I have a friend in Boston who has it apparently.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he has 6 days left of quarantine.
Oof.
Which means he knew 8 days ago that he had it, got tested.
Yeah.
He said it was like a mild kind of flu.
And then he was all right.
And the symptoms weren't that bad, he said.
It's good. Yeah, my landlady's handyman got it.
Yeah, that's great.
I haven't heard what's going on from there, so. Oh yeah, the bars and restaurants are very closed. We'll go buy some here soon. You guys will see them. So we'll see what we see. Why are we outside? Well, we're going to avoid crowds. We're going for one last stroll because we're not going to be allowed to go outside here soon. So we've been staying inside, working from home. We haven't gone out beyond getting necessities. I did go for a run yesterday, but thankfully, although it is a Monday and the weather's not as nice as it was yesterday, but obviously the crowds have thinned. So we don't know if it's going to be a curfew or total confinement or anything. There's a lot of rumors going around.
We'll know
So
at
we'll
8
see.
o'clock local time tonight.
We will. So we wanted to go for a stroll before we get totally locked down. Again, we highly recommend avoiding crowded spaces. And the thing is, most of the experts aren't saying that you need to. Well, I don't know. Everything's changing so quickly. Most of the experts that I've been listening to have been saying that the most important things are just to avoid contact with other people and crowded spaces. And so we're just going to stick to the open parks and avoid coming too close to anybody else while we're out here. We will be safe, don't worry.
Look, there are babies out.
There are babies out and about. I'm really curious to see what kind of, since he's making a speech tonight, I'm really curious to see what kind of restrictions he puts down, and I'm ready. I've stocked up. I've got my pasta and sauce, and
Which sauces did you get?
Just a random variety. I was like, well, this is my chance to try a whole bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, you went for some new ones?
Yeah, I didn't want to buy a whole bunch of something that I was going to end up hating.
Yeah. You got to go for the classics.
I've been craving pasta though for a long time, so it kind of works out in that way. I've been staying home for the last 4 or 5 days. It's weird too. I think the last time I went out was Thursday night or something like that. Hidalgo, is she closing the parks? I don't know. I don't really know what all's going to get closed and how.
I thought parks were closed already.
Yeah, I think if it's got a gate on it, it probably is closed up. We'll see what we run into while we're out here walking around. You want to cross here or do you want to cross down there?
Go down there.
Let's go down there, yeah.
There, it's like this.
Well, I'm sorry for those of you that cancel your trips, but this is as close as any of us are going to get for a while.
Well, pretty much the whole entire world is canceling their trips.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So whatever destination you're going to.
Prashant was headed to New York, he canceled that. He and I were both going to Tokyo in a week, and we canceled that. So, it's the wise thing to do. Definitely not a time to be traveling too much. Oh, there are a lot of comments in here that Franprix is only allowing. Yep, we were only allowed. It's good that the grocery store is only allowing a certain number of people in at a time.
They weren't doing that when I went.
No.
Yeah, they let everyone in at once.
And they were blocking people at the street when I went.
That's what my sister said in Bayonne. They were doing that too. Probably a good thing.
Let's see. Oh, I hope you guys can make it in September and October. That'd be great. Yes, the French president is doing. Well, we'll see. I think he's doing a better job than has been done, for sure. Yeah, Spain's under lockdown too, actually. That's right.
Already?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Military and drones are patrolling, fines are...
Are you serious?
Or you can even get jail if you get caught.
In Spain?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was there who just told me that they're not allowed to go out at all.
Wow. Well, that could be in our future. No idea what to expect.
But you see what's going on in the UK? Right? We talked about this?
How they were like flip-flopping on public spaces, or
yeah, they're letting it go its course and hoping that 60% of the population gets it, so that the whole population gets immune to it. So
wow, I had not heard that was what they were doing.
That's their strategy. Yeah, I just heard a podcast this morning on how Trump fucked up with the CDC.
Yeah,
the test. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's scary.
There are a lot of.
He lost a month.
Yep.
Basically.
A lot of preparation that could and should have been done. French embassy from Pretoria saying all French citizens to return to France. That is strange, actually.
Really?
Yeah, the cafes are closed for sure.
Possible for them?
I don't know. I don't know that they can force it, but I think they're probably suggesting everybody should. We should. Also want to be careful that we don't stray too far into helping to boost propaganda, both our own too. I don't want to say too many rumors on the air here.
I did hear that Air France is shutting down 80% of their flights.
Yeah.
80 to 90, which makes sense though.
Lufthansa laid off 2,000 workers.
Ooh, yeah, that's
and
rough.
Norwegian said they're like a couple months away from running out of cash. So Norwegian Airlines, which is unfortunate because I really like Norwegian.
I've never taken them. They're cool people.
Seems like people are able to reschedule at least.
I have to take some rocks out of my shoe.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we can come out and show you some stuff, you guys. We're gonna stay. You can see that there's like nobody out and about. We're giving everybody a wide berth. So yeah, there are no crowds. Thanks, Peter, by the way. Appreciate that. Bottle of wine's not a bad idea. Yeah, the cafes are closed. You can see over here, like the New York right there is closed. Everything is closed up. We'll show you some more when we get closer to that stuff as we go. But like everything is closed down. Except for like pharmacies. I went to the pharmacy today. I went to the grocery store today. That's about all that's open. Yeah, Karen, that's why we're trying to get our stroll in now. This might be our last chance. We don't know what the announcement's going to be tonight. So we're just trying to make sure we get in there. Is the Metro running, do you know?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it is.
I didn't hear it was closed, so I don't know that. Actually, I'm not sure 100%.
Schools will be on lockdown. We'll try not to swear too much. Yeah, I think the Metro is still up and running. Hey, Dad. Good to see you're in here. I love my dad. Oh yeah, Pushan's checking the.
When did I swear?
I think just now. I don't know. I think you said bullshit or something along the way. Oh. Sorry, this is a PG-13 walk. There's a little more Eiffel Tower action for you. What? Oh wow, there's so many more comments. Jeez, sorry guys. I don't know that I hope the Seine cruises aren't running. The ship that you see over here is a barge. So that's carrying who knows what. Actually doesn't, it's pretty high in the water. It looks like it's empty. So I don't know that it is carrying anything. I don't know what red and purple bus tours are. Sorry. Hey, DJ.
EU just banned travel into Europe.
You're welcome, Aaron. Wait, what just happened?
EU just banned travel into Europe. Any other?
Oh, wow. Yeah, everybody's locking it down. I saw that Germany was closing its borders with France and everybody else. This is, just so you know, the American Center for Art and Culture. That's a lie. At least I hope it is. Go Seahawks, by the way. What's that? It says we are open. Although somebody crossed it out and says out. I just saw that. The guy had a Seahawks hat on, yeah.
Did he hear you?
Yeah, he didn't know what to make of it. He was worried we were going to mug him.
She's definitely doing some, she's filming?
Dad says hi, by the way.
Hey, what's up?
I don't, yeah, it does look like she's taking some selfies down there.
Filming, yeah.
She's got a full setup for phone there. That's impressive. But that water's coming awfully close. She's going to get splashed. What's that?
It's tripod.
That is a serious tripod. There's a last look. Oh yeah, selfie cam and everything. One last look at the old Eiffel Tower here as we, well, I mean, you'll get plenty more, I guess, as we go. I feel like, yeah, we could cross here and then cross back over Alexander III. On top. Wow, she's doing a full photo shoot down there. I think she's doing her makeup and everything. Last minute photo opportunities. Well, I'm glad that you can feel like you're impressed with this, Kay. We're just out for a stroll. I think Kate's gonna find us at some point here too. No, she's on a bike. She'll figure it out. I think she's coming from like way over. Just out for a stroll. We're gonna be here for a long time. There's a lot of assumption that we can move all over the city right now for our supply runs, and we won't be able to. I'm feeling we're gonna be pretty locked down to our own neighborhoods. Yeah, she's getting some good photos, it looks like. She's smoking and having a grand old time. It's good. You're welcome, Jason. Happy to do it. Give these guys a wide berth. Give everybody a minimum of 2 meters distance, right? And we'll be washing our hands thoroughly when we get home. Hey, Yanni. Glad you could make it. Here, this will look better if I go over here a little bit more too, I think. There we go. Yeah. And get one last photo out and about. Although, I guess we'll have, you said we might have 48 hours to get settled.
Seems like it, yeah.
It's a really interesting strategy if that's the one they're taking, to just go ahead and blitz into a full infection rate.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first one, so it wouldn't be a surprising one, to be honest.
Wouldn't be the first what to do that?
Yeah.
Who else is doing that? Just I guess everywhere else.
Italy and Spain.
Well, but they forcibly quarantined everybody to try and slow it down.
Right, but that's what's gonna happen here.
No, but I mean when you said the UK.
No, oh yeah, I thought you were talking about my phone.
No.
Oh yeah, that's like a whole different, yeah. I don't know. Let's see how it evolves. They don't have many cases there, like not many deaths there compared to here.
I guess
We're almost at 5,000 cases here tested, confirmed, which is probably higher, but
we may never know. America is about to close up. You think? I guess we'll see how seriously everybody takes it.
Well, usually they're about like a week. The U.S. takes a week. They have a week's delay on Europe, I feel.
I saw a figure. How do we do this? We got construction over here. I wonder if can we get down to the river up there? Let's try.
We can, yeah.
I saw a figure matching day by day the infection rate from Italy. I think it was Italy to the U.S. and it was like almost exactly the same.
Oh, I think I saw it was Canada and Italy, right?
Was it Canada and Italy?
Like, 15 days ago, Italy had 229 cases. Now they have 20,000.
Yeah.
And today, Canada has 249. We're on the same path.
Oh man, yeah. I think I saw one with the States, which was farther along, but Yeah,
I tried
good.
to stay away from the news today.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and a lot of. I've been trying to just find wherever the experts are getting a lot of airtime, kind of a thing, and seeing what all they're saying, and it's been really.
Yeah,
It's fascinating.
I watched John Oliver this morning.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Hey, City Hick and Ron. Yeah, working from home is a good idea. That's what we've been doing. We've been pretty much cooped up at home for the last 4 days. Sorry if it gets windy at any point here. I don't have this phone isn't compatible with my microphone. Just trying to get some good walking and strolling. Guess we're not doing a good job of showing you closed restaurants and stuff, but we'll get our chance here soon.
On the other side, all the closed restaurants are right there.
Yeah, they're all over. You can see how all those windows are dark. See those dark black squares over there? Those are normally filled with people enjoying a delicious meal and a bottle of wine. Yeah, I was naively hoping that somehow we'd be allowed to. Well, maybe it won't prove to be naive yet, but hoping that we would be able to still like go out and go for runs or something. But that makes no real sense when you think about it. Doing okay, thanks. So far, so good. Well, at least if you have an ingrown toenail, you know you're. Well, I guess as long as it doesn't get infected. Stay home, stay safe. But yeah, this is not a good time to go to the doctor if you can help it. Try to keep them freed up. They're going to be very busy for the next few months by the sound of things. But a good reminder here too, we should probably be reminding you consistently throughout this entire experience to go listen to experts and don't listen to us. We're not experts. We're just regurgitating what we've been trying to consume. All the information about this and we're just trying to stay on top of all the changes as they're happening. But if you have any concerns or real questions, you should definitely go look up the CDC or the NIH or the World Health Organization. Trustworthy sources of expertise. This new station's looking pretty nice.
The other side looks really good too.
Wow. Do they have a tunnel underneath the river?
I'm not sure what the hell these guys are doing.
Well, these kids are taking advantage of the lack of police around, I guess. That's illegal in case anybody was thinking about doing that themselves.
And no helmet on the second
Right.
passenger.
Not supposed to be riding down here for starts and then probably not taking the handicap ramp with a scooter.
Trying hard not to swear. Any invaders around here?
Yeah, I can get you one up here. Might have to go under Pont Alexander Trois, but that's all right.
What a difference since yesterday's weather.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yesterday was nice and warm and sunny, and today is cold and not sunny. Overcast.
There are a lot of people out and about.
Yeah, there are a lot of people out and about for sure.
Like everyone's thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Self-isolation is a good call. And that is what we've been doing, and that's what we'll go back to doing.
I feel weird being outside.
It does feel weird to be out here. I know. I'm getting ready. I wish I hadn't. I need to get a new chair. It's too late now. I should have bought a new chair before all this started happening. So uncomfortable sitting on the stool that I have. I have a step stool that I pulled out of my storage unit that I've been using to sit on, and it's got like sharp metal corners. So great. I did stock up on some candy. It's true, actually. There were some pretty massive bundles of Milka chocolate that were available. And apparently they've got a whole marketing campaign around the individual farms that the milk comes from. So, okay, I don't remember the names of the farms or the cows that were highlighted, but I'll let you know. It might get to that point where we're stuck inside long enough that I'm talking about cows in Germany that I wish I could go visit. Could be where we end up one of these days in the not too distant future. Man, not swearing is tight. We're trying. Oh, I am stocked up on beer. That is one thing that I've made sure in except for yesterday, every small trip I've made to the store, I've made sure to grab more beer. So
I'm just gonna drink the wine in the cellar.
do it.
Yeah, because we don't have time to. Wine is heavy.
Wine is heavy.
Yeah. So I had to bring water back. I had to choose between wine and water. Plus I can turn the water into wine.
You got it. That'll come in really handy during the quarantine. Yeah, I was even looking actually because I was still feeling like back before, like, I mean, it's crazy how quickly things are changing day to day, and the information that we're getting, and how it's just so much more serious than like you realize every day. It's like, okay, we need to take this more seriously. And because I was originally still thinking, okay, I'll still go, like, I still want to, get to like a cafe here and there, make sure to patronize my favorite businesses, whatever, a little bit, if I can do so without, being around too many people or in crowded spaces. But just like a day after I recorded myself talking about that, I was like, nope, not doing that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Canceled all my exercise classes. And
the last time I had something outside was with you, and they had that drink the other day.
Yeah.
Like almost a week ago.
I will be streaming on Twitch. For those of you that, I'll be streaming on Twitch a lot. There's a really good chance. And we're going to try and get the Discord server up and running too. So if you want to watch me stream, you want to hang out, stream video games, chat about our collective loneliness and isolation, then go follow me on Twitch. Jay Swanson, same name. Easy to find. Twitch.tv/Jay Swanson. I think I accidentally linked it as .com recently, so I won't forget that again anytime soon. So, oh, that dog looks warm. His hot pink workout gear. There's the Grand Palais on the left, for those of you wondering where the heck we are. And the bridge over here is Pont Alexandre III, the bridge of Alexander III. Oh no, that's on the other side. The close bridge is, that's the bridge, the Invalids Bridge, I think?
Not sure.
Anyways, the fancy bridge across the way. We'll go up above so we can see it in real time.
I want to show them restaurants. We probably should go inwards at some point.
We should. Well, yeah, actually, we're going to keep dodging them at this rate, but we're in a really bad spot for restaurants. You can see the Bateau Mouche are hopefully quiet and not doing anything particularly businessy right now. And I don't know, I couldn't tell if he was trying to photobomb or if he was worried about that there for a second.
I think he's curious about the gimbal.
It's very curious, the gimbal. I was trying to figure out how to get the Osmo Pocket to operate. There you go. But apparently you can't stream with the Pocket, so, which is unfortunate because I thought when I bought it, I thought somebody had said you could stream with it.
Well, you have to put like a SIM card in it.
That'd be nice. Unfortunately, doesn't have any streaming capabilities, but there's some hacks for it. Anyways, we're just this is our faces. We have not passed Dorsey yet, but we will. I'm feeling we're gonna go for a really long walk here, so.
Panini shop's closed.
I'm looking for, the panini shop's closed. No! Here's a closed restaurant. We found a closed restaurant for you, for those of you that have been wanting to see closed restaurants. The famous Sandwiches Panini Cafe. Oh wait, that just means coffee. I was hoping that was the name. There he is. He's closed for business. Ain't no paninis like no paninis. You want to go up and then hit the Alexander 3? Keep saying it in English, which is weird. Actually, I think that the Space Invader might be just down here, though. We can get this guy first, and then... Oh, there's stairs on the other side?
Yeah, at the point.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's perfect. Stay down here a little longer, so I don't have to cross the street. Hey, CeeLo. Sorry, guys, I can't really keep up with all the comments, but I'll try to here and there as we go. Dixie, Yanni, and DJ, and I think Mystery Man's in here too, all have mod abilities, so keep it clean. Keep it sanitary. Yeah, the river's running really high too. It was flooding for a few days there. You're getting a lot of highs, by the way, Prashant.
Oh, cool. Hey.
Like from City Hick there, Stephanie.
Hello, everyone.
It is eerily quiet, Edward.
Stay safe.
Do stay safe. Don't lick handrails. Wash your hands. I was thinking about making little hand washing music videos. Just like I was listening.
Like they did in Vietnam.
Yeah, not that intense. I'm gonna have to do them just stuck at home. Pretty sure there's a Space Invader right here though, and this is actually like a gallery that I've been meaning to come and see, and now I'm gonna have to wait. But they have a bunch of street art. I think they have
there's my buddy's
some originals
right there.
Oh yeah, Patron knows this guy. I love this stuff.
We got a photo for him.
Do it. Wait, oh, it's here. So the Invader is right around the corner. You'll see it. Are the portable toilets open? I don't know, and I'm not gonna find out. Although I might need to find out, to be honest. There you go. Hooked up. The problem is if we run into any new invaders while I'm streaming, I won't be able to get them.
I will.
No! Almost empty Paris. Panic buying a little bit. I mean, it's more like there's a psychologist that termed it more of like a therapy buying. But yeah, there's no toilet paper in my store.
There's at least some panic buying.
Yeah.
With the TP. But
Yeah. But I don't know. I've been able to get everything I need, so I'm feeling pretty well stocked up. Although I don't really know because I'm not used to staying home and cooking. So hopefully I don't eat it all really quick. Wow, look at how high this is running.
Yeah, I already started eating my snacks that I got this morning.
It's gonna be hard not to. Man. Crazy. That is running real high. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be, whoa, geez, muddy. Speaking of flooding, muddy mess. I'm sure the Louvre is still shut, yeah. I don't know, actually, for sure. You could go look online, but I'd imagine that they're closed by now because they're closing everything. What was that, Prashant? That'd have been great. Could have been on my wheel. So this bridge, I think, is the Invalids Bridge. I'd look on my map, but I can't get to it. Yep, Pont des Invalides. So the Les Invalides is at the end of the Alexander III Bridge.
I was actually editing some Tokyo photos before I.
Oh, were you?
That up.
Nah, man.
It's like calm down in Tokyo. Like maybe we could still.
I'd love to go. Oh, I'm sure. They keep texting me that they're canceling the flights, and I requested that they reimburse, or I don't know what they're gonna do. That's the problem because
They give you credit. That's what I got on Delta. I was on the phone with Delta again for an hour. It's 3 days in a row.
oh man, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sleep a lot during this for sure. I'm trying to make it more a priority. I've been doing that, but now I also have to start setting my alarm so I don't sleep too much, because then you go to bed later.
I don't have that problem.
Oh man, it's a great problem to have, I guess.
I can't sleep more than 6 hours.
What is this guy? Terra. It's a fancy sailing ship. Huh. 12 expeditions.
I feel like it's here just for for a little bit. Like
Right, they're just showing off. Well, that was a rough time to come for a PR trip.
Closed bistro.
Yeah, the bistro's closed. See if we can't go up here and get some more pretty shots here. The Louvre in Paris, the world's most visited museum, said Friday, Yanni was saying this, that it was closing until further notice because of coronavirus. That is not a surprise. Everything is closing. Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense that one museum would be allowed to stay.
No. Well, and I wouldn't want to go there anyways. Unless they have the whole Louvre open for one person at a time. That would be worth it. I'd wait in line for that.
Like everyone go to the markets yesterday. Like Marché d'Adig. It's kind of crazy.
Thanks for sourcing that too, Yanni. Appreciate it. Yeah, school closures are sensible, I think, at this point. I don't know. Also, don't take my word for it.
Well, parents are going to be.
That's
a lot of stress.
the economic burden is brutal. That's I keep hearing them talk about finding that balance between the economic burdens. Here we go. Let's get a reveal here. and like the immediate health concerns. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to touch other people's phones. Also, in the middle of the stream, sir.
Take a selfie, bro. Come on.
I liked his sweatshirt, though. Your sweater. That was nice.
It's funny, as soon as he asked me, he knew I was going to sit up. I was like, no, sorry, dude.
Sorry, sir. Probably the prettiest bridge in town. Definitely the most ostentatious.
All right.
It's all right. I've seen better. I've seen more gold on a bridge.
More gold, I think.
And here's Air France's poor offices.
Yeah, let's go. Last time run like directly here.
Yeah, actually. Hey guys, by the way, can you remember how I was in an ad for you? Could you, cough up those tickets that I'm not going to get to use now? There we go. I'm getting some good shots out of this for you guys, right? Some active shots here. We'll swoop in behind Patron. Ooh, how romantic. What a lovely shot. Can you imagine standing here next to Patron, ladies? His arm around you. Oh, you better imagine it because it ain't happening anytime soon. He's under lockdown. The master of romance is unavailable, ladies. I'm sorry. Yeah, all the airlines are going to be in really bad shape. Not good. Like another apology. I don't know if the wind is bad or not, but another apology if it pops up, causes problems. If you have technical questions, best bridge in the world. Oh, that's not the bridge people jumped off. We might make it to that bridge. Might be able to show you that today. If you have specific questions about the disease, how it's spreading or anything like that, I would go check out the cdc.gov/COVID-19 page. It's a great resource, has a lot of good stuff on it. And then I think they'll be able to forward you on to other good resources. There's a lot of interesting information out there that is going to be much more valuable and accurate than what we're going to be able to say. We have our own theories. Hi Emily. I think we've been consuming so much information about this that I feel like I can give you an answer, and that's probably the most dangerous time to try and give you an answer. The moment I'm like, oh, I think I understand this a little bit. Here, let me tell you how it is. A lost tourist season. I don't know what we're expecting. I know a lot of people have already canceled their trips. Hotels are struggling because it depends on what part of the industry you're in as well. You can't really recuperate a lot of the lost revenue. And I don't know. I don't know. Can't make predictions on that. Hope not. It'd be sad. We'll do our best to share the city with you from here. But it's not the same as visiting, that is for sure. Thanks, I'm doing great. Appreciate the hopes, Florentina. But yeah, to my understanding, there'll be multiple waves, and just take care of yourselves. Stay home as much as you can. Wash your hands. Don't lick handrails. Use hand sanitizer. Yeah, until further notice. And check your sources. Check your sources for whatever information you're getting. I would get off of Facebook.
Yeah, get off Facebook.
Just delete Facebook. And then please go look up what the actual people who do this as their careers are saying.
Yeah, it's hard to sift through all that.
It is. There's a lot of information to go through.
One thing I realized, I turned off the whole 24-hour news channels because they keep repeating the same stories over and over again. It gets you more and more paranoid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, they're always there.
Yeah, protecting the National Assembly. Come on, guys, give each other 3 feet. What are you doing? Stop.
There's no difference in terms of traffic that much, I think.
It does. It feels lighter to me.
A little lighter, but it's still. I'm surprised how many cars there's still out there.
Yeah, this is a major arterial as well. Yeah, you're right though. I kind of expected it to be even lighter. So here's the National Assembly for those of you that are looking for a Civics tour. Still flying the flag. No plague or pirate flags here. I appreciate that you would want to send catter packages. I could take a long nap, it's true. But I don't think sending care packages is going to be possible for the next few months. I don't even know.
Post office closes tomorrow.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
In our neighborhood.
Oh, okay, but like the postal service will still work, or?
Sure.
Man.
I don't want to spread false news.
Hey, Line, we're out just to get one last walk in because we're worried that we may not get any more. But we're avoiding crowded spaces and we're not touching anybody. We just refused to take a selfie for or get a photo of somebody because didn't want to touch their phone. So trying to be wise, get a little bit of exercise while we still can, and share a little bit of Paris with you before we're fully locked down. But we've been under self-initiated isolation for the last like 4 or 5 days, so this is our first time out and about in a long time. I mean, if you really want to lick bus seats, you always could. Here's the National Assembly again. Whoosh. Posts will keep working, that's good. We will stay home, Line, don't worry. We have been staying home for the last 4 days. Oh yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, we're gonna jog right here and we'll show you everything's closed.
First, we can pass Oxley maybe.
Off past what? D'Orsay?
Yeah.
Nah, it's alright.
I don't know if we're gonna see anything interesting here, but get views there.
Oh yeah.
There's not many restaurants.
So go to D'Orsay and over?
Or like maybe the next one, yeah.
Okay.
All the boats here. All parked equally.
Oh wow. All the boats are in.
It's kind of cool, like that. I've never seen
Yeah.
this many boats.
Look, whoa, yeah. Holy cow. All of the tourist boats. For those of you asking if the cruises were still running, nope. They are all parked, which is good.
Oh, whoa, she was running and then she can't run anymore. Look.
Oh, geez, yeah. Speaking of flooding, here we go. Oh, wow. I never realized how far down this track went, but it is a lot lower. Hot dang. Oh, look at this guy.
That's awesome.
He's not stopped.
Yeah, you don't want to trip right there.
That is the wrong time to go for a swim.
He made it though. He made it.
He made it. Attaboy.
He didn't take no for an answer.
He did not take no for an answer. It looks like they might be going back and forth on this one.
Oh yeah, you're right. Are you working on agility?
Oh no, he was just waiting to go through. Maybe. I don't know. Nope. He's just out for a stroll. Yeah, you can see they're all closed down. This is both cool and kind of crazy. Is this Bateau Bus? It is Bateau Bus. So for those of you that love Bateau Bus, no more Bateau Bus. It is verboten. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys, that you didn't get to come see Paris, but it'll still be here. It'll still be here when this is all over. You gotta stay home. I wouldn't travel unless you absolutely need to. I've got a couple of business trips. We canceled our other business trip, but I've got one that I'm hoping I can still make in May or June, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. So, and it's better just to play it safe, especially because it's not a concern necessarily for your own well-being as it is for everybody else you might come into contact with. So good to keep in mind. And that's part of the reason I was talking to a friend who didn't really understand the whole idea behind flattening the curve. And the whole idea is that the disease is going to spread one way or another. It's like the flu. It's not really any way to stop it. But if you can slow it, then all of the healthcare facilities are better able, hopefully, to handle it than if everybody shows up at once. So if there's a very heavy patient load right off the bat, and everyone shows up and you only have a handful of ventilators and you need 20 of them, then that's when really bad things happen. So it's good to stay home, slow it down, take it easy, and then just be concerned for the other people around you, because it's really about protecting the vulnerable among us more than it is anything else. Here's some fun buildings. See, one of the things, if you don't look up, you don't see this, but they're like entire ridiculous houses built on top of some of these apartment buildings. Some of them are amazing. It's so cool. I wish I knew. I want to go. I want to get in there and see what it's actually like. One of these days. I don't know. Are they? Are they houses? Like, is that big apartments? Yeah, huge apartments. You live up there. Well, that's good. Lucky you. That is the perfect parking spot.
That's illegal.
Somebody's taking advantage of the fact that the cops don't care. There's a Range Rover doing the same thing over there. Not okay. Don't park on the sidewalk, please. Although I bet parking is a real problem right now for everybody staying in town. What?
The guy who was, walking off the bed.
Yeah.
He has the pirate shirt that he's like resistance running.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. He looked like he was fit.
He's gonna lose some muscle mass over the course of the next few months. I'm gonna try and I have some kettlebells. I'm gonna try and work out at home as much as I can. Whoosh.
People on bicycles.
Getting around. I can't believe how many people have bought all the toilet paper. McDonald's are open? Really? Kate says she'll be here in 15.
Where's here?
Wherever we are, apparently.
She's following.
She said there. She'll be there in 15. Yeah, I told her she had to track us because I wasn't gonna be able to text her while we were. Now these are kind of unfortunate, but not all the buildings in the city are pretty. We might actually walk by the smallest house in the city. That'd be kind of cool. The Tuileries.
That's probably closed right now.
Looks like looks like the gate is closed over there. Yeah, so that's good to know the McDonald's is going to be open. Yeah. Well, it's going to be really interesting to see what.
McDonald's open?
That's the thing. Like, what restaurants will be able to stay open to deliver is the question. It makes sense if you can keep people healthy. You want to be able to deliver food, right? It's like last night I ordered food, but most of the restaurants were closed.
What'd you get?
I got Indian food.
You got the bucket?
I got my lassi bucket. Yeah, I was like, man, this might be my last chance for a while.
Well, I think the good news in the bad news that all these restaurants have a lot of food that they have to sell.
They do, yeah.
So they're gonna finish off in the next few days, and then.
Then you think they'll close up?
Then, unless they let them continue, and I don't know, we'll see.
Man.
Let's wait till tonight. That's
Yeah,
gonna be a big one.
I guess we'll find out. Because that makes a lot of sense to let delivery continue,
On
but
the next episode of COVID in Paris.
find out. Tune in to find out.
Try to make light of this terrible situation.
Well, you gotta laugh though. That's the thing. I'm having a hard time. That's a good point to raise because I'm having a hard time finding the right amount of levity. It was funny because
there's a limit, right? You can't go like Rudy Gobert, the basketball player, who touched all the
don't do that. Yeah,
that's not too much.
That is way too much. But you got to be able to laugh. It was funny because I promised my patrons if I was, which I don't know that I'm going to be able to make it to Père Lachaise now, like we were saying, but I said in the vote on that option, I was like, Père Lachaise, morbid humor, probable, like just going to check out the real estate in advance.
Find some restaurants that are closed.
I mean,
Do that, or
we could do a little in and back.
you want to go past this?
Kinda now that we're here.
I knew you'd want to go past it.
Yeah, now that we're here, I do. You're right. Hey, Paul. Good to see you're in here. Oh, man. Alex, I wish that the Juanitas had happened. That'd have been great. He was going to bring me Juanitas. They're like the best tortilla chips.
Yeah.
You've had those, haven't you?
Yeah.
Didn't I share those with you?
Don't they have a little lime on them?
Do they have what?
They have lime on them or no?
Some of them do. They do have a lime one. Hi, Mom. My mom is tuned in.
Oh, cool.
Now you know it's real. Yeah, the streets are pretty empty, which is good though. Yesterday they were way too full. It was really actually kind of disconcerting.
Yesterday it seemed like
The whole city was out.
Yeah, it was not good.
Which is like normal for like the first warm day of spring. That always happens, but it's like, no guys, please don't do this. I was out for a run. I thought I'm gonna run through the forest. There's no way anyone will be here, and then it was just loaded.
Yeah, except every single person had the same idea.
Alex from Moscow, Idaho. That's another part of the world.
I didn't know that existed.
Yeah,
That's
really
cool.
the town. Yep,
Idaho.
the town bordering the town I grew up in. They're our twin city. Pullman's better looking and better supplied twin city. Glad we could share some boats with you guys. Hey, Hillary. More Moscow, Washington. Oh, Hillary. Sorry, I missed that apparently. Oh, Hillary. I guess I did not put that together. Too bad you guys couldn't be here, but that's okay. That's where we're at. We're taking one last stroll. As you can see, we're very effectively avoiding people. Our social distancing has been a wild success. So far, so good. This over here is Musée d'Orsay, for those of you that were hoping we'd go by it. Hold on, figure out how to tilt this properly. Musée d'Orsay was originally a train station that ran to d'Orsay. It was the first electric train station, the first fully electric train station in the world, and now is probably my favorite museum in the city. Although the Rodin Museum is a close second, if not tied for that. And of course, on the other side of the river, we have the Louvre, which we might go over and touch. We'll see. But the largest building in the entire country. It is an absurdly large building. When you ride your bike past it, you realize just how insanely big it is. No, none of the cafes are open. And we're trying to figure out if... Yeah, there's some cafes coming up, we'll show you. And we're trying to figure out, we're waiting to see what the ruling is going to be for like delivery restaurants. But I guess we'll find out. The Musée d'Orsay has an online tour. Hey, you know what? It also has a video that I made about it once with Patron.
That's right.
So then you can go see my online tour of Musée d'Orsay. Basically, if you haven't subscribed to me yet, you can get your entire tour of Paris done, no problem, just by going back and watching the 1,000 videos that I made of this city. There she is. This is great. I was wanting to get rid of these magnets. Hi.
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
Good. Nice pink outfit. I like. Oh, it's a rains.
Yeah.
God,
My
I
old
got-
host family gave it to me.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, these things are so heavy.
You told them?
So I didn't actually talk about it yet. No, so these are the magnets for our 2-year plus patrons. Hold on, I have even more.
I should have thought this through.
They're not all of them, but do you not have a bag you can put them in?
No, I do. I just should have thought this through.
Ah.
You can put them on the bike because of the magnet.
My dad says hi, by the way, Kate.
No, I didn't
Not gonna work. I just want all of them.
Alrighty, so they're in there.
The bike's gonna really quickly right
The idea is here, can I grab one little thing of those from you?
there. Safer.
Basically, I send loyalty stickers to my patrons after they've been around for 6 months and a year, and we were like, we have a bunch of people that have been around for 2 years plus, so we need to do something special. And so we got these like super heavy duty fridge magnets that say vlog a day, and they have a bunch of the character faces on them from the vlog. So you can, they're absurdly heavy. They're testing the weight back there, but anyways, these things are fantastic. And so if you stick around for long enough, there are a bunch of you. I think there's how many? 77 people that we're sending these to
Yeah,
soon.
77.
So the problem
Well,
is,
now more because it's another.
oh, even more. So here's the thing, though. It might be a while because if the post office is closing and we're not able to send stuff,
Well, I take that back. 'cause
You might
I
not
think-
get these.
I think the post office might be on like a part-time thing.
you think there'll be
Well,
part-time?
I'll get them ready.
Okay, we're gonna get them ready. We're gonna send. I'm gonna make a nice little note to go with them. We'll get them all prepped and ready, and as soon as we're able to, assuming that the post office is open in like let's say 2 weeks, we'll send them out. And if not, then they'll be on their way soon. But they're seriously, they're absurdly heavy. Like my back already feels better that I'm not. Yeah, Screaming Guy's on the magnet. He's screaming. He's under the O. You can see him there. So there's some. You have the Miami Vice guy. You have the Wizard, Screaming Guy, French guy, Pirate, Wyoming Guard, and America Man.
Yeah, but you can.
So they're all in there.
No, those are the BB.
So if you want to be a patron long enough, and then we'll probably come up with something. We have some special stuff going for super patrons. If you are not a patron already of the podcast as well, we've been working on some extra perks for that, but including getting your name shouted out in every episode of the first season of the podcast. So there's that as well. That's Oracle of the Dread Gods, and this is the Miami Vice nonsense. Anyways, that's that. I'm gonna hand this to her.
I was like, oh, all these things, like, no, that's leather.
Can you see yourself?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Can you flip it around?
Magic. I can flip it like this. Hold on. There we go. 236. There you go. I can see you guys now.
We got a wheelie over there.
What's that? Oh, there's a wheel. There he goes. Look at him. He's way overdressed. I love that when they're in like full body armor with like electric arrows on their backs. Did you want to walk with us for a bit, or are you gonna bounce out of here?
No, I'll walk for a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Should we grab a drink?
Yeah, no kidding. If only there were places to grab drinks. I do need to use a restroom at some point. TMI. We're gonna have to figure this out at some point.
It is.
Logistical challenges to a live stream. What was that? It is live, yeah. Be careful.
I've been holding back.
Careful.
I already got called out for cursing twice.
Yeah, by people watching. Wow. Hello to Michigan. Coasters, no, those were magnets. Those were giant magnets. Well, they're not giant, but they're hardy. I was impressed. I haven't taken any out and slapped them on my fridge yet, but the way they stick together, I'm sure they're good. Hey, Suman, we're doing our best to stay safe. There's the Louvre over there. We're gonna walk over and show you a closed cafe on the corner here in a second as well. But the river is really running high. Look at that. Look at that wake. You could surf on that. Alrighty. Over here is the closed crepe and pizza place you guys have all been craving. Just in case you were curious, wanted to see what was going on here. It is very closed, which is good. Signs of the times. Yeah, we were scoffing at the public toilets, it's true, but we need them. We'll have to go find one.
Where are you? Oh yeah, you guys are so close to each other.
They're talking about their quarantine planning behind me if you can't hear it. But the new bike lanes are looking great, just in time for us to not be able to use them. The fresh food markets were open yesterday, but I don't know that that's going to continue because people were not giving each other enough space, and I think the government was kind of freaking out about it. A little bit. The Louvre is huge. Yeah, the line situation, waiting in lines outside is probably better, but still, you gotta make sure you give each other space. No offense, but don't want to be too close to anybody right now. More closed restaurants and such.
No.
Just a reminder, yeah, well, to anybody who's freaking out that we're walking around outside, we understand we're torn about it. I've been staying inside for the last 4 days and figured we'd get one last walk in, stay away from people. So if you don't come within a range of other people or you stay away from crowds, like you can't transmit a disease to nobody. So that is also part of it. Grocery stores and pharmacies are open, yeah. I don't think anybody would sing back, Christopher. At least not yet, that's for sure. We're not sure. Nobody's told us we have to stay inside yet. Renee? We've been like, they've asked people not to go to work. They've definitely closed down all the cafes and bars and so forth. They're trying to reduce contact in group settings, especially. Thanks, everybody. But walking around outside is not a problem. Again, like you're not going to catch it from the trees. You just want to make sure you give other people plenty of distance. And if you're going to cough or sneeze, make sure you do it in like the elbow of your sleeve. Or a tissue if you've got one. Wash your hands. don't shake hands. You'll notice that we've all been doing like elbow bumps, and we're not greeting each other by touching each other if we can help it. So we want to be sure to be careful. And we might be required to stay inside here soon. Like, we might not have the ability to go out soon. And if they demand that of us, then we'll. And that's why we're out for a stroll now, to take advantage of one of our last long strolls that we're going to be able to take in a very long time, most likely. Right. Well, hopefully they're not coughing on the pointy part of their elbow, but that's a good point. Probably best just not to make any contact. Pujan, do you have that one? Doesn't hurt to double check.
And then you'll get ridiculed by the app.
Yeah, it does make fun of you. It's true.
Yeah. You know, I don't have it.
Get it before they destroy it at some point.
Can you get the audio?
Yeah, actually.
Full blasting it.
Boom diggity. Do you have this one, or are you checking? This is the last invader hunting we're going to be able to do for a long time. You already have it?
Remember this one?
Whoops.
There it is.
Oops. At least it didn't accuse you of having Alzheimer's. Yeah.
Is it a paintbrush or is it a heel?
It's a paintbrush, yeah. It's from like the old school Macintosh cursor.
I remember this one somewhere.
Yeah. The old Apple II.
Apple stocks are not doing so well.
No, nobody's stocks are doing great. Yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Jonathan. We are just out enjoying the empty streets. Don't worry, if we see any crowds, we will avoid them. But I don't think we're going to have any. Ooh, snappy salutes are a good idea. You could also bow. Practice bowing. That'd be good.
Because China's about to start buying way more chickens than
This is nice. But yeah, everything you can see over here on the other side of the street, everything is closed. So will you be able to walk dogs? No idea. We don't know anything. We're waiting to find out. Tonight we think we're going to be given the direction that we're taking as a country. So we don't know yet. We're going to find out though. The Wakanda greeting, there you go. I don't know that I can get away with that, but I love it. We are getting close to Notre Dame, so you'll get to see Notre Dame here soon. We're definitely going to make it that far. That might be where we wrap things up. We'll see. So we're going to have a long walk because we're also avoiding the Metro. We're not taking the Metro, so there's no cheating to get across town today, unfortunately. So I'm all stocked up. Thanks, Jamie, for all the fun. Oh, that one says vlog. Look at that. We are poems. There you go. Last stroll. Pujan's giving Kate the update of all the stuff that he was talking about earlier. They're closing stuff down.
It really is.
Really closing stuff down. You're welcome, June. Happy to be able to give you a stroll here. One last stroll through Paris. When we come back, by the time we are allowed back out again, everything should be green and warm and delightful. So it's the hope, at least. More Louvre. See, we're still walking by the Louvre over there. That is all Louvre. This is how long it takes to walk by the Louvre. It's nuts. The thing is ginormous. Yeah, happy to just take you for a stroll. If you're curious, this is not a Space Invader, but it is a mosaic. Whoops, sorry, get this back up. Gimbal didn't like that. Not one bit. This is not flooded though, that's nice. The other side is though, you can see the water's coming all the way up to the benches over there. It's crazy. Hey Heidi, we don't know what's happening quarantine-wise yet. We're waiting to find out tonight. I don't know if you've seen the footage. Macron was not happy with how people were behaving after the announcement. There were a lot of closely packed groups in public spaces over the last few days, and he went so far as to call it idiotic. He was not happy. So I think we're probably going to get significantly restricted. And yeah, so we might lose all sense of freedom. Right now we're able and allowed to walk, to go outside like we're doing right now. So we're taking advantage. And again, for those of you just tuning in, we're avoiding crowds, we're avoiding other people, and no handshakes, no high fives. Oh man, yeah, the cleaners, assuming that they get to go in at all, will get it nice and clean, I'm sure. But I imagine they won't be allowed in for a while. I imagine everything. Well, I have no idea, because they also have to keep it secure, right? Like this is, if they completely emptied it out, it'd be the perfect time for somebody to come in and rob the place. So I can't tell you, Jonathan, whether it's not going to be safe or not. You need to consult the CDC or the World Health Organization and keep an eye on the news and listen to the experts. So I cannot say with certainty what's going to happen. Here's the Académie Française, though, for you. It's true about the limit pushing. We're doing our best to try and be responsible in taking a stroll out here today. There's always a slight risk in going outside and whatnot, but as long as we stay away from other people, shouldn't be able to catch anything or give anything. Looks good though. I love this building. That guy's having a grand time.
I kind of like it when they're doing it right now.
Yeah, now's the right time for that.
I find it annoying, but now I'm like, yes, spread some good music.
Please.
They could just show that people are
Still kicking.
So have you just been like answering questions or what?
It's true. Actually, one of the experts that basically all we can do right now is try to be as healthy as possible, right? So make sure you're eating well, getting good sleep, drinking lots of water. If you can exercise, get that exercise. I wish that I went for a couple of runs this week. Probably going to go for another one, like first thing tomorrow morning, because it might be my last chance to go for a run. And then, yeah, try to respect the requests of the government that you're being asked to, when you're being asked to stay away from people and stay out of crowded environments, and, you know, try to be wise. Yeah, this is not a good time for tourism. Definitely, it's unfortunate because Kate and I were looking forward to putting together some more guides.
It's on hold for how long?
It's on, I don't know, it's on hold until we are allowed back outside.
We can still do research though.
We can do research.
And then we'll probably have to see which businesses are still open.
Yeah, we're still in business.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the crazy
Well,
thing.
that's
So
what I mean, yeah.
we were going to a bunch of bars and bakeries and taking photos and stuff, and we had to call that off the other day. And then they just closed them all anyways, so it's not even an option anymore. So we unfortunately won't be able to bring you guys any fresh guides to Paris, but I guess you also aren't able to come join us anyways, so not the end of the world in that sense. But yeah, speaking of that, so we were hoping that we'd be able to boost some guide sales here, but no bueno, unfortunately. Hopefully everybody else is going to be okay. The tourism side is definitely going to be iffy for a bit here. Does anyone I know have coronavirus? Yes, I do know one guy who's gotten it. I only know one for sure, so. We have no idea what they're going to ask us to do, Jason. We don't know anything. We won't know anything until this evening. Oh, good. The park is mostly out of the water, though. Look at that. That park flooded 2 years ago, and it was a total mess. Yeah, there's rumors that we'll have a curfew here in Paris as well, but we don't know anything yet. We've heard a lot of rumors, so we will see. Look at all the, here we got the firefighter boat here. Looks pretty closed up, to be honest. Yeah, that seems wise. Definitely don't want to fall into the rumor hype, and you do want to, like we've been saying, you want to give people distance. Whether or not you have the disease, you don't know, right? So give people space. Wash your hands. Try not to touch your face. Avoid crowds, especially. We've been, like I was saying earlier, we've been under self-quarantine more or less for the last few days, just staying home, so. Well, Amy, I'm sorry, but you're not going to see Gustav for a long time at this rate. Ooh, thanks, Rob. Appreciate that. You could like the video. If we'd go for it, Christopher, if you want to like the video. Just for one last walk along the river. Sorry to my patrons that it doesn't look like Père Lachaise is going to be in the cards. But we'll get there. We'll get back there after we're out of quarantine. We're kind of all operating under the assumption that we're going to be put under quarantine. We don't know for sure. But we're kind of assuming that it's going to go into a full lockdown, so there's a really good chance that this will be our last chance to go for a stroll for a long time. The weather was way better here yesterday, that's for sure. It's also probably helping to encourage people not to go out and about. One of the prettier spots along the river for sure. What's that? The shot here, or?
Yeah, it goes to where they were.
Oh yeah, down there. Yeah. I'm gonna put this here for a second. Will it stand? I'm trying to balance this so I can take a photo. Would somebody mind holding that for a second? Just keeping it from falling over.
What do you call the thing that stabilizes it?
Gimbal.
Is it raining again?
What's that?
Is it raining again?
Is it raining? I don't know.
Austria is on lockdown. Are you gonna keep going?
What's that?
How long are you gonna keep?
I don't know. How long do you... I feel like we should at least go around onto the island.
Wait, Jay, come here.
What's that?
Look what my friend said.
Oh, jeez.
That's
Yep,
coming.
that's coming. Here's a Wallace fountain for you. We're gonna try and keep it cheery and light here for the rest of the time. Yeah, got 300 people taking a stroll. This is the best way to do, because basically, I figure if there's just one or two of us walking here, we can take 300 of you with us, and that way everybody gets to enjoy one last stroll through Paris, and we're not all infecting each other in the meantime, which is kind of important. Important not to. More closed places. Is this is, I think this is the restaurant we went to after Prashant's brother's wedding. Isn't that the restaurant we went to after your brother's wedding? Right up here. I think it's this place. Although it's a ramen store now.
They changed.
Did they go out of, they went out of business? I don't know.
Wait. But it's still the same owner, but it's becoming a lot.
Oh, okay, got it. They just changed it.
Which was on my list of things to
Hey, we're happy to do it. Well, and obviously it's also a little selfish because I'm really happy to get out for one last walk. So it's not like I'm not getting something out of this. It's good to go for a walk, but unfortunately, well, I mean, it's unfortunate that we're not going to get any more, but you know, we want to be respectful. Look at how quiet those streets are. Hot dang.
Yeah, it's the same,
Wait for them.
It's the same chef. It's the same chef, and they turned it into a ramen spot.
Oh, cool. That place was really good. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. We'll definitely go to Père Lachaise at some point. Ja, bru. Ja, my bru. Lekker. How about that? Is that a little bit? Oh, hey, Jenica. We're currently walking. Kate says hi to Jenica. We're walking along Ile de la Cité right now. So we're getting close to Place Saint-Michel, just up here. And you can see Notre Dame and Notre Dame's new spire. It's a big yellow pokey spire jutting off the side there. Send you all the croissants. I don't know that we're going to have access to many croissants here soon. We'll see. Yeah, if you're, it's like I have friends who are very high risk, and I will not be seeing them for months for sure. So my grandma's under full lockdown too. Grandma Jane is under full lockdown. It's stage 5, Grandma Jane lockdown. So it's really, really important to be safe and to be as respectful of the elderly and the those at risk with underlying health conditions, right? As possible. We want to do our part not to give them anything. So just don't go see your grandma for a while. Do you have that invader, Patron? There are a bunch down here. We're about to find out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get post office stuff. Receive post. Seems un-French not to have access to croissants. That's very true.
Right now it's on the list of necessities.
Yep. Bakeries are still open, so you can try one more time. What's that?
The line out to back in my neighborhood was so long.
They're so slow too. The service is still outrageously slow. Having a great time.
But thank God the people who work in the grocery stores are still willing to go to work.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, no kidding. I'm grateful for that too. I was thanking them today actually. I was checking out at the, you got it? Boom. There it is. When I was checking out at the self-check, there was a lady helping, and she was really nice. But then I was just like, thank you so much for being here. She's like, yeah, it's fine. I don't know why everybody's freaking out so much. And I was like, well, I appreciate that still. It's a cool truck over there. The heck is that thing doing? It's a crane, mini mobile crane. I don't have a balcony, but my landlady does, and I have a feeling that I might be able to sneak out onto that every once in a while. I was actually gonna write her to make sure she was okay with that. That during the quarantine I go lean off of her balcony every once in a while. The Great Canadian is closed. Everything's closed. Galway. Which is good. It's highly recommended that everything be closed, but
does anybody know? Do you know about the
there we go. So the Palais de Justice over here on the left, butted by the prefecture there, and then Notre Dame, which has kind of become our target here. This is our goal. Did you tell Pouchon that oh, I think I did. I'm not sure. Here's Place Saint-Michel over here, which is very empty. Usually there are a lot more people here. I'm glad to see that there are fewer people out and about, to be honest. That's the source of like conflicting. I feel conflicted. I'm out here trying to share with as many people as possible what's going on, but I also feel mildly conflicted in being out right now. So yeah, the Gilets Jaunes did go on strike. They had one of their anniversaries on Saturday, and that was probably not the best time to do it for a lot of reasons, but they did it. We're keeping our distance, John. Don't worry. We're out. We're being safe. We're being wise. Gilets Jaunes. Everything's closed. It's pretty crazy. My hope was that we would... well, we'll find out. Again, we don't know. We won't know till tonight. My hope is that they'll still let us go outside, that we'll still be able to go for walks. You know, I still want to be able to go for runs. But at the same time, like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they make us all stay home 100% of the time, so. Right. If your umbrella touches, you're way too close. You're way too close, actually. Just trying not to show too many random people's faces here, but there you go. Here's a little Notre Dame. Notre Dame. The grocery stores are still open. Not all of them, I would imagine, but we've been able to get groceries. I think that won't change. I don't know that we're gonna. Well, we might make it all the way to the 6th. We're not that far. Coming up to the. We're coming up to it pretty quickly. We will see. I think the main issue is we gotta find a way of having a latrine break. Also, my phone is gonna die pretty soon, and I can't plug it in because of the way the gimbal works. It doesn't actually allow me to plug it in. It's really funny that it's just the plug is on the wrong side. Ugly green things. That's where the books are. That's where they sell books. We'll pass some more of them. Not that ugly. They're not pretty though either. They're charming. How about that? Yeah, we can definitely do some best of videos pretty easily. There we go.
Wait, you didn't know you can say pretty?
I had no idea. It's only 10.
You talking about school? Oh yeah, you're out of school for like the rest of the year, aren't
My
you?
school was much better than
My
her
school
school.
was really proactive, so even like a week ago they made it all online, and
Yeah.
they gave us about 3 times to adjust to it. But I feel really lucky because a lot of my friends' schools just shut down completely.
Jeez. So you're still able to do everything online?
Yeah, exactly. Which at first I was like, this is annoying, but I'm really happy because we're being quarantined
Yeah.
for
So
45 days.
give you something to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good. So and your education doesn't go on hold.
Yeah, exactly.
It actually works out.
I think I'm gonna watch Seinfeld all over.
You could, yeah. Oh, actually, I've never seen all of Seinfeld. I need to do that.
You gotta do that.
Good call. Good call. Got to get on top of that.
You gotta do that.
I can't wait to watch Cash Gets TV show.
Yeah, we're trying to get you out to those attractions.
Now's the time you have all these. Like,
So
you can do it.
these things are actually little stalls where people sell books and souvenirs and paintings, all kinds of fun stuff. So next time you're in Paris, they're really famous. They've been here for a long time. I don't even know how long.
I'm the germaphobe.
Yeah, Paris does have some grocery delivery, but not a ton. And the delivery services are going to be a big question mark for this whole experience. We're not sure what's going to be permitted. We're waiting to find out. We know as much as you do.
This is the one thing where I had full notice even before the thing year ago.
But here's some Notre Dame, post-fire Notre Dame. This will put things on hold for sure. And again, you can see across the street, you got all these closed restaurants, except for Subway, apparently. Subway's still open, so that's mildly disconcerting. But, you know, at least something's open. We'll see, and maybe some places like that will stay open and do delivery, so I have no idea what's going to happen. I would appreciate the likes if you've got them to give them. That guy was fast. Here's Usain Bolt over here. Jeez.
I was like, that was if he's going that speed, then
He's here's a grocery store for you guys that's open. Little convenience store.
Gonna make it seem like I was healthier, and then as soon as I would be away, I would
you see that
slow
guy
down.
at the terrace like,
It would be a-
Yeah, you might as well if you got online courses to teach. You might as well teach them while everyone's sitting around online all the time. Here's some more like construction footage for you. We're gonna make it around to the backside at least. I think is as far as we're really gonna make it today because my phone has been warning me that it's low on battery for a while now. So, and I can't plug it in unfortunately because the plug's on the wrong side of the gimbal. What's up, Blake? Welcome to the party. Sorry for everybody that maybe I've missed you coming in and saying hi as you go. It's
I could actually.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't run into anybody, literally or figuratively. Looks good though. They're making some good progress. I hope that they've gotten it to a place where they can leave it on hold for a while. Whoa, hey Yanni, thanks. I appreciate that. And yes, I would appreciate everyone's support on Patreon. We won't be selling very many guides to Paris, and my referral fees for bike tours and other things will definitely not be coming in this season. So it's going to be a pretty dry season for us around here. But obviously take care of yourselves first, especially if you're going to be running into tight times yourself. Did I answer somebody already?